Hello trader, welcome back to Forex Black Box, my channel, and this is the 7th of March 2020, Saturday afternoon in London, UK. Apologize guys, I didn't do any video for the last couple of days. I wasn't feeling really well, so I thought to give a couple of days rest. I didn't even trade that much. I just disconnected from the market, uh, just health issues. But anyways, I'm back here now, so I'm doing a quick video to review week ahead of forex trading. Let's just start with disclaimer. Guys, forex is carry a very high risk if you don't know how to to use your risk management ways of percentage. This is very important. Every company, every successful company, every successful entrepreneur, they use percentage wise to calculate how much they can make, how much they can lose per time. If you lose your investment on the day of 2%, you should be very wise the next move what you want to do, because if you don't, or if you do any revenge trading, you're probably going to lose maybe 20 to 100% of your equity of your positions. Do not open any position you're not capable of covering, or do not hold on a loser, and so on and so forth. So just be careful, guys. And also, this information is provided is for education purpose only. You're free to do take advice or leave it. Take it or leave it is up to you. I'm only doing that for the people that like to know more about forex and how to trade. From my time of trading, 8 years now, just forwarding this to you guys, and it's really up to you. Really, I'm not really pushing anyone to take my advice, but it's very important. This is every uh, business. You need to calculate how much you want to lose, how much you want to win, and all the stuff. If you hit your target of the day, you take the day off, continue next day to be fresh minded, and next day you hit your target, then you kind of take off the rest of the day and plan for the next day, do more education, more studies, go back to your trading. How did you do? There's also you can record your screen, record your face, how you trade, and record your emotion, and see whether or not is actually you're doing okay, or you need to adjust your emotion. If you lose a trade, you're going to see yourself on record tab. So we call it tabs. So that's why I do normally. I record myself, I record my screen, how the position been added, how the position been removed, and so on and so forth. So it's a very important tool to use to record yourself, and you will learn a lot from it. So if you want to be successful in this business, you need to control yourself. Okay, let's move on, guys. First thing first, coronavirus again. As you can see here, is increasing. This bubble is getting bigger and bigger. Italy, it's the highest after China, and I think it's what's here, Korea, North Korea, and China. So far, the deaths in Europe is increased. Italy at this moment of time, it's 197 deaths. 4,000 and a half cases been recorded, and that's almost uh, is really high. Rate is really increasing. It's trending, and as long as like the spread is getting bigger. We have a three hubs here: UAE, China, North Korea, and Europe. So probably Europe is going to be affected more because a lot of people traveling to Europe in and out across Europe itself. Most of the businesses that are guys travel between China and UK, Europe, and so on and so forth. So first thing first, take care of your health, be more healthier, and take a lot of natural vitamin C, and be healthy. Okay, do not take the risk to travel across now unnecessary. If you need to speak with anyone, um, just do meetings, internet, use internet. If it's a business related, if it's a family visiting related, you could change that for now until further notice, because the thing is, if you've been caught an airplane or anything in airport, they check you, you're kind of like suspicious, and you got some disease, coronavirus, I don't know, they're gonna stuck you there, you're gonna stop there, so there's no really point of you to travel. That's my opinion, and I'm not traveling at all. Even my family already told everyone not to travel. and everyone responsible of its health and risk. So the reason being the stock is down is not because of coronavirus purely, but if you notice, China is the main hub of exporting and importing. Is a really big. If China sneeze, the rest of the world gets sick. Basically, like US. If US sneezed, the rest of the world getting sick. So China is showing off, not showing off, but it is actually. That's why the stock is going down because of China. The import and export, basically the export itself is really reduced to 4% since the last time they had 2019 trade war with US. So China is down. They don't have a worker in the place. They don't export. Not everything is just stuck. So that's why we see all the stocks is going down, especially S&P 500 is going to go even lower. I'm telling you. I already talked about that in previous videos, and I'm telling you that it's going to go even lower. Probably going to break the 2000 as well, 2000 mark because of what's going on in China. It's going down today. Probably going to go back tomorrow, and next day going to down lower, come back up tomorrow. Basically, all what it done is just did the pullback, give more opportunity to people to short, and I was shorting last a few days, and I will show you the map. I will show you the. Just leave coronavirus, guys. Coronavirus is very important. You need to be careful because so far I've been doing that every single day now for a week, week one plus, and it was nothing in Africa. I was talking about Africa and nothing. Just one cases in Egypt, and now we have 15 cases, 12 cases here. Even South Africa, go all the way to South Africa. Um, Australia got two people dead there. New Zealand got 5 cases so far. So it's going by the day. Every day is increasing. Okay, and trust me, these numbers is not even accurate. And like, I think they reduce the number. They don't want people get crazy about it. I think even what they show us here now is not the truth. The reason being, US cut rate by 50 basis point. That's something like crazy. Because they know something we don't know about. So I'm not trying to make you panic, but I'm talking of the market point of view. They did that for a reason. Probably we're going to see even more low momentum going on in the market. All the currency probably is going to go be affected by it, and especially China. All the next in line, Europe is going to be affected as well, hard, and Iran as well is the next in line and it's a big one. So number one is China, number two is North Korea, number three between Italy and Iran. I'm not sure what's next. Who's number four is going to be high in rate, but I think Europe is going to be more affected. You got Germany here, you got UK, you got France as well. I was talking to a few people in France, and it's been increased. And just the 1st of March was only 100 people and one death. So the 1st of March, today is the 7th of March, we've been 700, so 600 cases more, and 10 people death. So I'm telling you, we've got a lot of people going in and out between France and UK, so probably are next on the line, and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna stop here because it's getting like I'm talking about the virus most of my time. So let me just jump into the market itself. Let's overlook on the week performance. So last week, guys, we pulled back on stock, US stock, and we see that pullback looking familiar here. Half, 50% pullback on the stock itself all over together. Daily performance officially is down, so the pullback is complete, and now we come back to the lows again. Probably is gonna break it. I'm gonna come to the chart because that was my target to start shorting from. I was already shorting and longing. Wherever the market wanted to go, I'm with the market. That's the point of knowing how to trade the price action. There is no news, there is no magic indicator or magic EAs to trade for you. Yeah, you are the EA, you are the indicator, your brain is more capable of doing so much. You just need to give it the opportunity, give it the right tools, and you will be able to do so much. So, anyways, I will get to the chart for a moment. Let's just go to Forex itself. High performance. That's on the day you see bound popped up. I'm gonna come to the reason. I talked about that already, guys. I told you that I think it's gonna retest the moving average again and just wait for it. That was no fake breakout. Basically, when it made a new low, all the buyers, the bulls that want to jump into the market. I'll come to this later on. Gold popped up, tested the 20 moving average. I will show you later on as well. Gold as well popped up, risk off, started to come back to risk off situation, but not fully really. I don't trust it to keep going higher than that. I think it's going to drop again with the stock because I'm not sure where people look. There's a very high risk going on at the moment. China dropped like 4% in exporting, and what the reason you're gonna trade? What the reason you're gonna put hold your money 100% in other assets? You know, for me, I will just keep my money cashed in the bank for now. Uncertainty going on. Don't know what the virus is gonna do next. I don't want to put it in gold since the gold show off to go with the stock, and that's why. Also, I was watching oil and dropped as I expected. It come to the 50% momentum and it's gonna go break the lows. So basically, it was looking like that. Come back to 50%. I told you guys it's gonna drop from there. So that's the next move. We are around here now. We're gonna retest the lows. The 40, it's my mark. Maybe we will blow that 39.5 cents. That's gonna be could be a good bottom to long from. But at the moment, we will just play that up to 40. We'll look for another $1.50 for me to go for it. So yeah, so you can see the map here down here. You see the chart, so performance. That's on the daily performance of Islay, New Zealand, Swiss. This is coming out of the blue, and Swiss, Safe Haven. So both of them that are actually up. New Zealand's up for a reason to be in uh, just pullback, big pullback on its daily. Pound as well, pullback. New Zealand, Aussie is going up maybe because of New Zealand is strong. Euro is coming back now, and what you got the weakest to the dollar because they cut the rate 50 basis and CAD because of oil. So the rest of them they're trending up. So that's good opportunity to long and short from. Okay, that's the calendar for next week, the 8th of March, and we've got some New Zealand news coming up, and that's explaining why New Zealand is actually going up. So we've got high impact news at 1 a.m. Tuesday. Monday's quite flat, nothing on Monday at all. It's only the medium and high impact news, guys. I'm highlighting here. There's nothing small news. I don't look at it. But I'm just a quick read. I don't really care what the news is. I'm looking at the technical analysis itself. The technical is gonna give you everything because the news already priced in the market. The news is telling you what happened, but the price is going to tell you what's going to happen. Okay, the price is going to give you the opportunity to project your targeting. So anyhow, Tuesday's got high impact news with New Zealand, China, of course, medium news, and Aussie as well. So you go all overnight. It's going to happen. Asia session Wednesday. We're a pound news annual budget release. So see CIB as well, months and months, and core. Sorry, just UK here, annual budget, and after that US high impact news on Wednesday. So the market can move from the dollar side on Wednesday and bound, but new Monday, Tuesday probably is going to be news of China, Aussie, New Zealand, all to do with Asia. So in Asia time is going to be moving more than in US and UK time sessions. After that, Thursday, we got some Europe news. Probably Europe overreacted up because of dollar index is down. So probably they're gonna do some. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they're not gonna do the rate. They're not gonna move anything. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna move anything. They're already zero. So wait for that. Probably is gonna pull back dollar euro down a little bit. Euro is on in its knees for a while now. So that push back up, probably gonna see pullback to it. And my opinion is to buy on the pullbacks, big pullback, not medium pullback. So look on the daily. Then you break it down to the lower time frame. Then you know where to enter. If you know what you're doing, you'll be successful, guys. Trust me. Uh, let's move on to the indexes. So if you remember, if you recall this, guys, I told you that I think we're gonna stop here. We're gonna retest the moving average. We did indeed, and I was exit my position too early. I didn't want to exit my position, but our block I exit with profit. I was kind of long from here, guys. Here, small positions, and when we start to show momentum coming back up, I put the big boys in. When I put the big boys positions, I kind of break even around here, even with a better money than what I was expecting from here. So I close all together and I get money out of it. So far, what we did, we come back down, guys, strongly, and we have a pullback now. So don't go on long bound yet, because I think we're gonna have a red cut coming to the play in the play. So I think that's only pullback momentum, because dollar was weak as well. So now we're 50%. Let's see how Monday, Tuesday will play. If we have a little bit more push up, that's a more opportunity to short. If you know how to manage your position, then you can short it from up there. You can exit there, and you watch out for pullback and rotation going down. So my plays will be seeing coming up to this close, how far we're going to close this gap, and if we play inside this gap, I will be shortening it back down for momentum back down, because I'm going to probably see another leg down, 1 2 3. Then that's going to be my play. um, Euro kind of stopped here now, kind of doing a spiky channel, you can call it, on a daily. Probably 4 hours going to be more details to it, but I'm expecting euros come back down to retest this high. How far I can close this gap? It didn't really close it much, but however, we stalled up there. So my expectation is we'll see momentum back down, strong one. Probably going to break the moving average below it, then retesting and continue back down. I don't see any reason for euro to be strong, since we have a lot of cases in Italy and France, and it's starting getting out of hand. US dollar, as you can see, water dropping like crazy. I told you guys here is going to break below here, and if it's close below the moving average, that's going to continue back down momentum, and that's exactly what happened. We'll try to go back up slowly, slowly. Nice price action, everything. However, we stopped here. I was looking for um, kind of bullback flag, bull's flag, but obviously after the red cut, you see that bull flag was been cancelled, because I expected to go up from there and continue, but the cut the rate, there's no good for the dollar. Dollar is going to go to the floor. As you can see, momentum like rushing. Also, I would like to let you know that when you're buying slow. People buying slow. When you want to exit your position, you're rushing very quickly. So 1 to 3 times people will leave their position, and you can see it in the market, guys. That's why the short is more faster than long. Long can take some time. Short will just take a few days to see it collapsing. As you can see in S&P 500 as well, everyone leaving their positions, regardless if it's profit or not. They want to save their money. They want to save their saving, the money they made over the year. That can go in just blink of eyes if you insisted to stay in the trade, which is a losing trade. Yen broke the highs, but it didn't go really too far. We're coming back down now. It's a global risk. It's the completely global risk. Yen was already have a bad news and rate and all stuff, so I don't expect yen to fly over the moon. Probably just moving that because of what happened in the stock. My expectation is we're going to see pull back to the moving average, and we'll see what's going to happen from here. Whether or not we have another leg up for more momentum down, could be the pullback of 50% for dollar. We'll see how it go. And New Zealand look like it's making a base here. We have, after that breakout here, 1 2, and probably that's the third. I'm looking for 50% momentum. Try to retest these lows, but only 50% will indicate whether or not we're going to go strong. So far is stalled here in that position. It didn't really come back. Probably we're going to see a momentum to the moving average, and from there we will decide what to do. If we draw this one, probably it will come retest the moving average here. Swiss kind of break higher. We'll close above 50-50. Indecision going on, like sideways. It was down, blew up, come back down. Probably played a lot inside that day. And the following day, we just see a small momentums. Like, I think it's going to drop from here, guys. I'm looking for Swiss to come back to retest its lows, to close the gaps. From there, we'll see if they still wanted to keep going on risk off the momentum. But I think we're going to be a lot of risk off, but that doesn't mean Swiss has to fly for it. I think it's got a limitation, and it's going to stuck there, stop there, and come back down. Because whoever brought for risk off, it doesn't see it moving anymore. You know what? I'm exiting. That's it. That they're going to see it drops like crazy. Aussie as well. We have some news coming up. So Aussie and China, they are very connected. We have 3 days bulls, 1 day bears here, bullback. The second day, regardless, stock was going down as well, but it looks like Aussie holding, for a reason being they have some good news last week. So let's see that momentum. We are more than 50% of this move, retesting it. 1 2, Probably going to see back momentum back up to try to close this gap completely. And when it does that, probably it's going to break higher, come back, retest, and continue back up. That's the momentum I'm looking for. Let's see how it's going to go next week. Obviously, CAD, guys, from that top, I told you CAD is going to drop really big because oil. Since that day I was talking about it, I said it's not going to even come for a pull, another leg. Actually, it's going to go keep going. We have one leg, we have one, two, and the third one is going to be created down there because they cut the rate as well. They follow US the Fed advice and all stuff. I guess they're following each other. So all of them probably predict what the next move is. UK is going to cut the rate, so pound is going to take its rotation back down because of that rate cut. The first one was US. It was sorry, Aussie, then US, then CAD, then what expecting next? Pound and Euro is this week as well. So let's see how Euro is going to do. They don't have anything else to cut really, so probably they're going to consolidate. So yeah, watch out for that. Looking for pullback anyway. Just give me re-entering. So probably going to be another wick here, like coming and go down again. We'll see how it go. That's going to be regarding oil as well. Okay, get to the main topic itself, the chart. Okay, that's the S&P 500 from that top to that bottom, 50%. Guys, I told you that leg 2, which is the first one here. Then after that, we pushed lower. We'll come back up strongly. We retested the 50%. Then what happened is we broke the below. This momentum, come back. Of course, whoever shorted uh, just Friday, they don't want to stay in the market because they don't know what's going to happen. So they take their profit. Looks like 50-50. So the bulls is still, the bears is still in the market, guys, and we broke the below this one. So we broke the all the highs of the days. What we did, if we go to the lower time frame, we can see actually more details. So what we did one leg up, come back down, buyer brought it back up, come back up again, and smash down through quickly. You see that it went up first, then dropped back down. That's the interest rate cut. They saw that, but in my opinion, I don't know if you cut interest rate, how that gonna help coronavirus. So probably they know more things than we don't know. People get confused. When you get confused, you just exit, flatten all your positions. I don't want to be in the market now. There's uncertainty going on, and I don't want to be in the market. If the market was going up, everyone just, you know what, I'm leaving, leave. They left, come back retesting. The hub of could break higher, but I don't think so. We see that in the following 4 hours actually keep going down. That was the first pullback. So that was the first pullback here. A small pullback. Let's see how it's gonna play out on tomorrow night. See whether or not we actually want to continue back up a little bit, just to retest the previous line on the daily here. So we dropped below this one. We actually closed the gap as well in 4 hours. That's indicating okay, maybe the seller waiting for more momentum up. So wait for it to come up to try to close this gap. If it does go from there, then that's your play. Probably it's gonna break below this one. Definitely it's gonna break below it because what's happening in the world now is very high risk. Probably it's come back up here, come back down here, break it, retest, and continue. That's my play. I'm looking for 2,500 area first, then after that we'll see pullback, then we'll continue. Oil, what did I told you guys? Oil was going to test the 50% and will collapse from there. They didn't even touch the 50% because it's close to these lows. The seller couldn't let it actually come and close the gap. We actually collapsed from there. As you can see, we broke the previous low. We're going down for at least the 50%, which is about 37. That's going to take a while to go there, maybe a couple of days. The sea momentum is down, red. The bears in the market. There is no chance for the bulls to pull back. That was the first 50% and come back down again. If you notice that the previous one here, come back rotation, couldn't close the gap, and we waterfall from here. Come back, try to close the gap, couldn't. Consolidate, coming back up. You couldn't even come closer to this gap. There's a gap here, it's not even closed. Break below it. What happened next? Same story. We couldn't close the gap and we break below it. So guys, we're still in the down momentum. I hope you're not long. There's nothing to long on this market. The market is a bear market. Very interesting. One, two. We're looking for the third leg up, and we will continue lower. The first thing is after we broke this low, for example, that's the first pullback. That's a second pullback. The third one is going to be big one. So watch out for the big one to retest 50% of the break. Then we will see what's going to happen. Another leg, people will continue back up. So I'm looking for the 41st to break. Then after that, I'll be looking for the all Fibonacci levels. That will be 50% exact, 37. Probably is going to go come before it, and I will try to shoot some momentum, shake up some bears, then probably going to break below quickly. The first target is going to be the 39 flat. Then after that, the 50%. Then after that, the 61%. Then from there, maybe we're going to see another pullback, a big pullback for the whole momentum down. If I move this down here, well, I shouldn't have done that. I should actually get extended one, the extension. However, if you look for 50%, that's where we're going to. So that's the target, guys. Just on target 50%. 61 is going to be extended, but before it is going to be like already people taking profit earlier. Probably is going to move lower to actually hit the target, the main player, the big players. Let's have a look to gold. At gold, guys, gold just smashed through on Friday. I was unbelievable situation going on in gold. It's like fat finger happening here. They pushed the market down quickly and pushed it back up. No time, 2 days. For me, that's not a good price action. There's something dodgy about it. However, we broke this angle. If we just eliminate this area, just delete this area from your view. If we look here, we kind of consolidate, then we'll break higher. We'll come back retest, and we close the gap completely. Not even here. We actually went all the way down to the opening. What that telling me that our weakness showing on the bulls that couldn't even hold that position here the next day. Basically drop down with the stock, come back up and close as it's open. That's for me is a dodgy situation going on. We broke the high by a few, but that's not good price action. I think we're gonna see momentum down big. So my advice to you: do not long it. You're already too late. You could have taken position here if you want a long term, but that situation you can see is holding that level very nice. We kind of jumped as soon as we touch it. Probably is a big player we're waiting here. They took the market by surprise and they closed the day with it. So they kind of would say the next day, okay, next day looks promising. They wait for their following day. I told you guys if you close this gap, that's mean the bears are weaker. Same goes here. We close the gap and we look like we consolidate here, guys. Probably gonna be momentum down now. We went up too many times. We couldn't break that high. We stalled here. We come back down, come back up quickly. Probably whoever brought from here or here, you want to exit their position and they load the market with more orders to close all the position. Probably the buyer from here as well. They took 50%, but they were waiting for another maybe momentum come back up, but it was too quick. So they're kind of reloading their money again to get out of the whole position altogether up there. So you can see it in the market is a weakness, show it. We couldn't hold up or down in decision going on. So my expectation is to go down lower from next week. We will see that. Okay, Bitcoin. I checked Bitcoin in this morning. It was around here. Now we see momentum come creeping in. 2 days pullback, 2 days up. Probably one day pullback. Probably this weekend pullback. We will come back here by Monday or Sunday night. Probably break out of this area. We made a new high a little bit. If we calculate this is almost about 50%. We couldn't close the gap and we dropped to the previous day low. My expectation is we're going to break lower. If I get this correctly, let me just get this 50%. I didn't do that yet, but if you look here, guys, 50%, what happened in 50%? As soon as it touched 50%, it started falling. So my expectation is the next 50% in line, 7,590. That's the target, next target. I think that's going to go down. Momentum is very strong. If I remove everything away, what we have? Okay, you tell me what we have here. If you have some a little bit of price action momentum, see that? Come back here, come back up quickly, come back down quickly, come back second leg and dropped below it. Now consolidate, slowly coming back up. As soon as it's touching that trend line, we start to see momentum going down. So watch out for that break here. Happened before, big momentum, major move, complete. We look for another major move. So that momentum is going to be here. Where did that take you? 7.5, 780, 7,800. We'll see. But you see the momentum is down anyway. Overall, we up here, here. Lower highs, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs. Probably gonna go for lower low. 50% what I'm looking for. All right. Dollar index, even breaking lower. You see what's happening. That's driven by Fed cut the rate and all the stuff. We kind of stalled here for a while, but the Fed that cut the rate, so we keep going. Where is this gonna go? We have some numbers here. I'm already highlighted from the previous histories. So that we have the first one we touched and we popped up. Probably gonna see some pullback here, small momentum, and we will go for the next. So we're gonna see something similar to that day. Probably is gonna be the next day. Don't know why my mic is jumping, my mouse is jumping. So that will give a way to euro actually keep going up. That must be the buyer very very happy about this 13.50. I didn't really look at it last few days, but my expectation is going up because dollar index is going down. So far let's keep going. I know that some people would like to buy here, but if you monitor, as I said, if you monitor the dollar index, you probably know where euro going. So dollar index is going down, euros keep going up. It's a very strong momentum. We break from here, we retest it quickly, and we keep going. Since then, we break this high, and we have a very very strong gaps going on from this spike to this spike, from the breakout of the bears candle. Basically, the bears giving up here, guys. On this candle, they give up. They just exit their position because the momentum is very strong. They cannot handle it. So far, we went all the way up here. Probably they take the profit. They don't want anything on the table. Probably pull back on the play. So I'm looking for pullback to come retest these lows and this area and this level here. So that's the level we could buy from. Ultimately, from that momentum up to the breakout or this low, it's about here. If I go all the way down here, 50% is quite too far. Just like S&P 500, I expected that to come back a little bit and come back up, but actually the following day just to come to the 50%. So the guys here, they're gonna push it all the way down to actually fill the big positions. They pay a little bit more money to short it. So when they get to the big pot of money, then they will push it back up. When they exit the position short, for example, me, I have a very big position down here. I'm waiting 50%. I know the market always does that. So when I see that is actually stalling here, I think that's my momentum to load that money to short it. When I exit my short, I will become buyer. At the same moment, I will be buying at the same time. So I've got a double speed on that momentum to keep going up. Plus, everyone else will see the big boys doing that, they're gonna follow. So yeah, my expectation is gonna come to 50%. If we stop here, if we stop at this point, we're not gonna get even higher, any more higher. Probably gonna see a 50% in the play next. Other than that, just watch out for that day to be breaking lower. Then you will be starting buying from that below direct candle. As soon as start touching direct candle, that's when you start loading if you want to long it. So we coming back inside that breaking level. I broke it, retested, and I exit my position around this level. And I have could waited for a couple more days because I believe it well. But since I know that Bank of England is gonna cut the rate, and I don't know what's gonna happen. So what happened is the guys that brought here and they brought here, they'll block the 50% because they want to exit the position in full. In my opinion, everyone buying, they don't buy in one place. They keep buying. Every time give you pullback, they buy. Every time give you pullback, they buy. So before Bank of England do the decision, they pushed all the way up. So they can exit their position. You see, kind of stopped here now at these highs because whoever brought from here, take the heat and buy more, take some profit, and as soon as it starts to break lower, buy more, just like I did. But I exit earlier. However, the big players, they want to exit the positions even, break even, you know. So we are right at the moment of break even here. between this high and these lows. So yeah, just I think as soon as we see the interest rates cut, probably gonna come back down to do another leg. Then we're gonna see some pullback. Pullback will convert to a trend. Let's see. So far, we're only talking about the days we trying to manage to trade, and that will be pullback of interest rate cut. If you assume they're going to cut it, probably pound is going to go down. There's a two factor as well, guys. You need to keep in mind. Dollar is weak. Pound is get some strength because the interest rate is going to be cut soon, and whoever brought from here, they want to exit even. They brought here, both of them. Me, I brought from here and I exit even. Other big player probably they exit here. They wait for it. They push the market up. They buy more than they selling, so they wanted to get the price in the right place, so they exit altogether. Smart people, they know how the market moves and when they get in, when they get out. So far, we see the momentum coming back down, but don't get fooled. I think that's going to be only flag. We're supposed to break out below here. We didn't. Euro getting strong. Now what we're doing bull flag. Bull flag here is not sideways like here. It's actually bull flag, and probably we're gonna see momentum back up to break to these levels if cable went down. That's mean euro dollar getting strong a little bit, which is it will be matching with the pullback of dollar index and euro getting weaker than what you're expecting from this pair to go down. Sorry, to go up, no down. I think this pair is going to come back up here, guys. It's going to break out of this flag. You could just wait for it to break out, or you could just play small until you see the momentum. Then you start to load in the main lot sizes. But other than that, you just start to buying slow, buying small positions to keep you in a play. Probably will come back, close the gap. So far, we holding this. We didn't really close it. So my opinion is we're gonna see that gap closed. Probably gonna see some momentum come back up to that to trend line. If we break it, retest and continue back up. That's gonna be your play as soon as it starts showing you a lot of frame that is actually momentum up. Pound yen holding here. Yen is strong. Pound is getting some strength. But look that we break out of this. We couldn't hold below it. We'll come back immediately and we'll close right in the range. I don't see any trade for me here. I missed that trade because I told you that I want to short it, but I didn't want to. Otherwise, it would be a very beautiful trade. It would be like 20% of my weekly income right from there, from this 500 drop. Amazing. But I think my expectation is we're going to see some pullback to the moving average, the 20 moving average. That's going to be the play. And from there, probably going to come back for another leg. So wait for it to start showing momentum up. You could short it from the moving average or you start along it from here. But remember, yen is strong. Remember, Bank of England want to cut the rate. So probably we're going to break the high by momentum. Then we're going to drop down from there. Right, pound Aussie. Aussie getting weak a little bit. Pound with 50% plus from this move. So about more than 50%. Probably going to drop from here. We went too high already. We made a new high. We couldn't go lower, so we're kind of stuck in the middle. So wait for it to show its hand. So probably next day we're gonna be like momentum down. Don't forget as well the Aussie news next week in Asia session. We're gonna see a lot of volatility. Probably gonna see another leg down here for momentum back up. So it's right in the middle of this range. I don't see any trade until I see where we're gonna go from here. We couldn't really close all the way up here. We just kind of stuck. So I think we're going to come back 50% of this momentum up. Then from there, we will see where we'll go, whether up or we're actually going to retest these lows. Okay, you can draw this channel, triangle. As soon as it starts to show you that's the top. If you break below this one, we will know that's the top. Then you start to draw your channel. It's a angled one, so it's like a triangle for break higher. About New Zealand, playing the same role. Very, very tight range, spiky channel. However, it's very good money to make out of this. Every time go down, go back up. Every time go up, come back down, then up, all the way here, come back down, come back down. I'm getting confused. So yeah, we are right in the middle of this range now. From this high to this low, we kind of isolating now. So my opinion is big momentum up, expectation pull back down to this level. If Bank of England cut the rate, we're going to see this momentum really waterfall. If you see down a low time frame, 1 hour, 4 hours, then you take advantage of it. My advice to you, take advantage of it. It's going to go down. We're looking for a longer time frame. We're looking for 50%. Pound CAD, obviously, because I told you CAD guys I already exited my position and profit as well. I had the big trade here and I closed that one. I didn't close one position only, but I triple on it. I triple my trade here because I knew that oil is low. They're gonna cut the rate beforehand. The following US advice, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4 days, beautiful. Probably one day pull back, then we'll continue this momentum up all the way to the highs. That's a CAD pound. CAD Swiss, pound Swiss, you see that momentum down. We're holding so far. I think we're gonna see momentum back up here, at least 50% of this move. So I don't trade it. If you're waiting for momentum, you should see this coming in play. I already told you guys before here. If you see this shape, then you go down from here. I didn't continue it, but I was waiting for it, but I don't really trade it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching my video and being my channel. And if you're that your first time, subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you have any question, please ask me in the comment. I do live session on London session between 10 and 11 a.m. London time, Monday to Friday. Some days I can't make it, but I apologize if I didn't do the last couple of days. I wasn't really feeling very well. So if you have any question, please leave it in a comment. I will reply to you as soon as I see it. Okay, guys, have a beautiful Sunday tomorrow and be well trader. Don't get angry on a trade. If you get angry, shut down your computer, get out, enjoy your time with your friend, your family. Better than losing all your money. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye bye.